We started quite slowly and took our time to walk the 0.7 miles around the Bear Lake, which is one of the most popular of the 156 lakes in the Rocky Mountain National Park. It was still a little chilly, but as you can tell, the sun was already shining brightly, which made this part of the hike truly beautiful. The first part of the trail led us through the forest to the Nymph Lake. The views on the 0.6 mile hike were truly amazing, as we had a good sight on the mountain ranges. The Nymph Lake itself is rather on the smaller side, and the lake has its name because of all those water lilies floating around. As we looked up for the English word, we even found out that the botanical name for water lily is actually nymphea. We also came across this freshly married couple which hiked all the way up, fully dressed in their wedding dress and suit, in order to have their photo shooting in the mountains. It was really cute and such a sweet idea. The hike to the Emerald Lake was especially beautiful as we walked some of the way next to the Dream Lake. With each minute that went by, the notorious Hallead Peak, an iconic mountain in the Rocky Mountains that sits at over 12,000 feet, came closer.
On our journey to Lake Haiyaha, we were quite surprised when we saw that there was still snow up there as we visited in the middle of summer. We truly enjoyed the 7.2 miles loop trail with every step. It was the perfect first hike here in the Rocky Mountain National Park, and we are definitely going to hike this again when we come back next time. The agenda for our next day in the Rockies was rather unscheduled. We just had a loose plan in mind, which mostly consisted of driving along the Trail Ridge Road. Along the way, there were multiple stops where we could enjoy the great landscape around us. The hikes, starting from each parking lot to the overlooks, were nearly always a short one, making it easy to soak up the surroundings.
While we were relishing the gorgeous sights, we were greeted by this yellow-bellied marmot, which is a common rodent in the Rocky Mountains. The last stop on our loose plan was to visit the Alpine Visitor Center. This place offers not only cute souvenirs, but also some great lookouts. From here you can start your journey to the top. Although the Alpine Ridge Trail is a rather short one, the trail is fairly steep and situated at an elevation of 12,000 feet, making the hike to the top quite strenuous. On our way back to Estes Park, we saw a lot of people in the middle of the street watching curiously into the wild. And as you may know, this is a really good sign because it means that they've spotted an animal. In this case, we were very fortunate to encounter a moose, which relaxed and ate in the far distance. And although the view wasn't that good, we were so amazed and excited to see such an impressive animal.
As we were thinking of what we wanted to do next, we came across Deer Mountain. Over the course of the first mile, the trail starts off through open country, and if you are one of the lucky ones, you can also spot deer and moose. In the first 2.2 miles, we felt a steady climb as the trail winded up the Deer Mountain, taking us through a series of switchbacks. But once we've hit that 2.2 mile mark, the trail gave us a bit of a break, flattening out and even dipping down by about 100 feet before we reach the junction to the summit trail.
As we took our well-deserved break, we snacked on one of our favorite foods on the trail with some friendly hikers we met on our way up to the summit. The views on this hike were amazing. We had a 360-degree view while walking through an enormous number of butterflies at the Deer Mountain summit.
This hike displayed us once again that we don't always need to have a tight scheduled plan, but rather go with the flow and do things spontaneously. Thank you so much for watching. We hope you liked this video, and we would really appreciate it if you like and subscribe to our freshly created YouTube channel. Comment down below, what has been your favorite destination and where would you like to go?